James, almost.
And what's great is that they're continuing the tradition of it being a multiracial, very ethnically various movie. You got, of course, a white person, a black person, an Asian person, a Latina, a Martian, a Venusian, one of those sentient octopuses from those thermal vents that they discovered a few years ago. There's a robot, there's a black robot, there's an Asian robot, there's a Latina robot, there's that one Indian robot, and there's that American Indian robot. And then, of course, there's the space jellyfish that they found in that thermal vent up on Mars.
I like that they cast as the bad guy the new version of Hector Elizondo, the Komodo dragon version of Hector Elizondo.
Yeah, and you really were ahead of the curve.
I was ahead of the curve. I predicted that years ago.
And I don't know how many times I apologize to you now, but I apologize that I ever made fun of it. You were just ahead of your time. Much like, say, Ishtar was ahead of its time in some ways and yet widely reviled. Now, of course, Ishtar has been recognized as a great masterwork and is the subject of several religions.
Yeah, did we ever review Ishtar on this show?
It's so hard to remember. That was so long ago.
It seems so silly, right?
It would be weird, because it's like...
We would probably have not much to say, and what we would say would sound like gibberish.
Yeah, especially since nobody speaks the language we spoke back then. English. Now it's all interlac.
Which, of course, you can understand because you have that...
Yeah, you're a modern person living in...
modern time.
Living in the modern... Living in the...
Dealing with modern problems.
Living in the enormous Dyson sphere that Earth has become.
Mm-hmm. Just going out and spending your space bucks on whatever space things you want.
Yeah, it's weird that there's competing currencies, credits, and space bucks. And the conversion rate is very different. But it's better in the end than when the whole country briefly went on digital currencies. Oh, we all remember that. That was terrible.
Yeah.